Hi, hello viewers. It's my Lemonade IAS Academy, and today we are going to see Class 6 Geography Chapter 1. Chapter 1 first, Moon. Moon is not in a same shape always. The moon used to appear in different shapes, right? So one day we will have full moon night. It is called as Purnima, in which the entire moon is visible, and another one day in which no moon is visible, and that day is called as Amavasya or new moonlight. This is because of the amount of sunlight that the moon is receiving. Based on that, the Purnima and the Amavasya happens. Okay, so celestial bodies. What are celestial bodies? Everything that appears on the night sky comes under celestial bodies. We have star, planet, satellite. All these star, planet, and satellite comes under celestial bodies. Star is very big, hot, and it is made up of gases. The no a star, and that star is sun. Sun, the solar system, in the center of the solar system we have sun, and that sun is itself a star which has these properties. It is very big and hot, it is made up of gases, and it have its own heat and light. Then planet. Planet or the one which are similar to our earth. Earth is also a planet. It does not have heat, light. It does not produce their own heat and light, but it depends on the heat and light from the sun, which is the nearest star. So those are called planet. The word planet is derived from Greek planetae, which means wanderers. Then earth is an example of planet. Then we also have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. Everything comes under planet. Then satellite. Satellite, we have natural satellite as well as artificial satellite. Natural satellite, example moon. Moon is a natural satellite which revolves around the earth. Moon always revolves around the earth, and it also rotates itself. It is a natural satellite. For example, for artificial satellite is humans launch satellites to the space to study the earth. They launch observing satellites and many different kinds of satellites. So those comes under artificial satellites. We have Ncert, IAS, EduSat. These are the satellites which are launched by India. Then we have constellation. Constellations are nothing but the patterns formed by different group of stars. A group of stars combine together to form a pattern, and that pattern is called as constellation. Example for constellation is Ursa Major and Big Bear is one such constellation. And in a part of Ursa Major constellation is called as Saptarishi. Saptarishi is a part of Ursa Major constellation which contains 7 stars. It is a group of 7 stars. So Sapta meaning 7 and Rishi meaning sages. So this Saptarishi only contains pointer star. Pointer star is also called as pole star or north star. It always points the pointer star always points the pole star or north star. So it has pointer stars, and that pointer star will point the pole star. Then pole star or north star will always remain in the same direction. That is, it always remains in the north direction only. It always indicates the north direction. Then solar system. In our solar system we have sun. Sun is in the center of the solar system. The solar system word is derived from soul. Soul in Roman, soul is a Roman word which means sun god. In solar means related to sun. In our solar system, first we have sun. Sun is in the center of the solar system. It is made up of hot gases. It is very big, hot, and it is a type of star. It is a star, and it also provides a pulling force. That pulling force is the force that binds the entire solar system. That pulling force by the sun is the one which binds the entire solar system. And then we have planets. So before that, sun is 150 million kilometer away from the earth. Actually, you should know that here we will have sun. Around sun many planets are rotating. First we will have Mercury, then Venus, then earth. After that we will have many other planets. So the distance from the sun to the earth, here Mercury, here Venus, here earth, the distance from sun to earth is 150 million kilometer. 150 million kilometer away from the earth. Then we have planets. Those planets are can be divided into inner planets as well as outer planets. Inner planets are the planets which are very close to the sun, and it is made up of rocks, whereas outer planets are the planets that are very far from the sun, and it is made up of gases and liquids. For inner planets example, we have Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. First Mercury, Venus, Earth, last Mars. All these comes under inner planets, and they are made up of rocks. And the planets next to it are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These are the planets which are called as outer planets, and they are made up of gases and liquids, and they are very far from the sun. For example, Mercury revolve around the sun in 88 days. How it revolves around the sun in 88 days? We take 365 days to revolve around the sun, but Mercury takes only 88 days. because Mercury is the closest one, so it can revolve around the sun in a shorter period of time compared to any other planet. So Mercury takes the shortest amount of time, that is 88 days. Venus takes 255 days, Earth takes 365 days, Mars 687 days, Jupiter takes 11 years 11 months. So see the difference. Jupiter takes 11 years 11 months, and Saturn 29 years 5 months, Uranus 84 years, and Neptune 164 years. So Neptune takes the great amount of time. Neptune takes the maximum amount of time, whereas Mercury takes the least amount of time. And then on axis, it depends on the speed. On axis means the planet rotates itself, so that is called as on axis. It takes Mercury takes 59 days, Venus takes 243 days, Earth takes only 1 day. On axis, it takes only 1 day, which makes a day. It takes 24 hours, which makes a day, and it takes 365 days to revolve around the sun, which makes an year. And then Mars also takes only 1 day, and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, all these take less than 1 day. It takes less than 1 day. It takes some hours only. So the least amount of time taken is Jupiter. Jupiter take only 9 hours. Just remember the least amount of time. So on axis, Jupiter takes only 9 hours 56 minutes to rotate. So, and then Mercury takes the least time to revolve around the sun. And Venus is considered as the Earth's twin because of the resemblance of the shape and the size. The Venus is called as Earth's twin, and the shape of the Earth is geoid shape. Geoid means it is not like circle, but it is slightly flattened at the poles. The poles are slightly flattened. It is resembling to circle, but the poles are flattened. North pole, south pole. The poles are flattened. That shape is called as geoid. Our Earth is geoid instead, and it has 2/3 of water. Major portion of the Earth is covered by water, so it is called as blue planet. So these are the things relating to planets. And planets contain natural satellite. So Earth has only one natural satellite, that is we have only one moon, and Mars have 2 moons, and Jupiter have 53 moons, Saturn 53, Uranus 27, and Neptune 13. So yeah, some planets have more than one moon, and that is the fact. And then we have satellites. Satellites, as I said, it has artificial satellite as well as man-made satellite. In man-made satellite, sorry, natural satellite as well as artificial satellite. Natural satellite, we have moon. The diameter of moon is 1/3 of the Earth. So the diameter of the moon is less than that of 1/3 of Earth. Then the distance between the moon and the Earth is 3,84,400 km away from the Earth. So it is a shorter distance, not very big distance compared to that of Sun. Sun has great distance, whereas moon distance is only 3,84,400 km away from the Earth. One spin of the moon and time taken to move around the Earth is equal to 27 days only. So to rotate itself, so moon to rotate itself as well as to rotate the Earth, it takes the same time period, that is 27 days. By this only, always to us only one side of the moon is visible and not the other side. So by this fact of one spin, time taken for one spin as well as the time taken to move around the Earth is equal, that is 27 days. By this fact, the only one side of the moon is always visible to us. And then we have asteroids. Asteroids are the rocks or rock particles that are between the Mars and the Jupiter. Between Mars and the Jupiter, we have some rock particles, and that rock particles are called as asteroids. Asteroids are nothing but the part of the planet which is exploded many years back. They are just parts of the planet that are exploded many years back. And then we have meteoroids. Meteoroids come near the Earth and they tend to drop on the Earth. Meteoroids are also some rock-like structure. They come near the Earth and they tend to drop on it. And they also create a flash of light. Without being completely burnt, they also fall on the Earth, and they fall on the lake and also sometimes create a hollow structure. They fall on the lake and create a hollow structure, and in meantime that hollow structure will be filled with water, and it will be called as meteoroid lake. Some lakes are formed by falling of meteoroids. So these are the things which are relating to the solar system. After that, we have some basic words. So geo. Geo means the word geo arrives from G, meaning which means earth. Logi. Logi is arrived from the term logia, which means study of earth. Geology means study of earth. Geometry means measurement of earth. Geoid. Geoid means resembling shape or form of the earth, and geography means writing. So graph is derived from graphia, oid is derived from oids, metry is from metria, and logi from logia. Then astronomers. Astronomers are the one who study the celestial bodies. They study the celestial bodies. For example, for astronomers we have Aryabhata. Aryabhata is an ancient astronomer. Moon and the planets shine. Moon and planets shine by reflected sunlight. It's said by the astronomer Aryabhata. Then Earth is round and it rotates on its own axis is also said by Aryabhata. Aryabhata said two facts. One is moon and the planets shine by the reflected sunlight, and another fact is Earth is round and rotate on its own axis. These are the things said by Aryabhata. Then we have Aryabhata has written a book called Aryabhatam, which is seen in history, and it is seen in science and technology contributions of Gupta period, I guess. Then light speed. Light speed is 300,000 kilometer per second. The speed of the light is 300,000 kilometer per second. Though it travels in this speed, still the light of the sun takes around 8 minutes to reach the earth because of its great distance. It is around 150 million kilometer away from the earth, right? Because of this fact, it takes 8 minutes to reach the earth. Then universe. Universe Actually, inside universe there are millions of galaxies. Inside universe we have millions of galaxies, and in near galaxy it has billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. So this is an important diagram. Inside universe only we have our galaxy. Our galaxy is Milky Way galaxy. Inside the universe we have our Milky Way galaxy, and our Milky Way galaxy is also called as Akash Ganga. And inside our Milky Way galaxy we have our solar system. Inside our solar system only our earth exists, and inside our earth only we exist. And this is an important diagram, and these are the things related to chapter 1 of classics geography. Subscribe to My Minute IAS Academy.